Hey loves, today we are going to talk or discuss self-love when it comes to manifesting a specific person and then go over exactly how to get into that state and how it's actually going to help you manifest in the quickest and easiest possible way. But again, I say welcome back. Today is day 6 of our 14 days of love leading up to Valentine's Day, in which we are going to manifest your specific person. Also, I wanted to say we're already getting results with people looking and following this 14 days of love. Just look at this comment. So if you did miss any of these 14 days, I absolutely suggest to go back and watch them. You are not going to regret it. So when it comes to the feeling or the idea of love in your reality, many times we think, I'm going to feel that way once I get my specific person, or I'll feel happy once they're in my life, right? This is a feeling that many of us go through, but it doesn't always help us feel into that end state. Remember that we get what we are, not what we want. So we need to assume and feel and have the feeling of love and abundance before we're going to see anything altering or changing in our external reality. Whenever we go about it in the opposite way, all it does is produce negativity, frustration, and resentment towards everything that's going on, because we're essentially saying to our work, oh, I will come to work once I get paid. Or you're on the couch about to watch your TV show or your favorite TV show, and you're stating, I'll turn on the TV once I finish my TV show. Or maybe you're trying to diet. So you're saying, I'll start eating right, start working out once I am skinny. As you can see, to our logical mind, we know that this does not make any sense. It is the exact reverse of what we should really be doing. But in manifestation, why then do we find ourselves doing this in the opposite way? We have this feeling that, oh, I'm not going to feel that way until my specific person shows up. I won't assume my specific person texts me all the time until I see it. I won't assume that they are with me or hanging out with me or loving me until they are showing that effort or showing up in my reality in that way. Again, it's that metaphor of attempting to alter your own self-image through a mirror. The mirror is just a reflection of what you are being at this current moment. So our entire reality is that perfect reflection of what we are thinking, feeling, and believing internally. But this specific reason is why I love manifestation so much. Because not only are you guaranteed to get exactly what you want in the best possible way, you're meant to feel loving and positive and happy throughout the entire process. Now again, and this is something I always say, if you ever feel negative, if you ever feel down, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes we do need to let out those negative emotions to completely let them go. But it's when we feel as if those negative emotions are actually pushing us towards our end goal or keeping us in the state, that is an illusion kind of set up by your conscious mind, your logical mind, to keep you in the same exact state. Because in order to move or shift states, we need to switch, right? We don't get what we want, we get what we are. So we must become that which we are desiring to see in our reality. If we don't, we only end up reiterating the same thing over and over again. Because think about that concept of, I'll feel love once my specific person shows up in the way that I want. Think about how you're then going to react to your external reality and how that's going to make you feel. In this case, if you are waiting to feel it until you see it, what feeling are you going to hold and have and maintain internally? It's going to be that feeling of waiting, that feeling that your specific person doesn't show up in that way. And then you're going to see them act in that way. And then that you will use as support for you to continue waiting to feel the love and it's only going to keep you in that same spot. But I don't want you guys to remain in the same spot. I want you to shift that state. But remember, to shift a state, to move into the reality or the feeling that you and your specific person are in the perfect relationship, we have to let go of that old story, of that old state. As Neville Goddard would say, we have to allow that to die. So we need to move from that feeling of a lack of love into the feeling of having an abundance of love. That love is everywhere. You can get it from everything, anything, and everything. Because truly, we are usually under the misconception that we can only receive love in a romantic relationship, right? Throughout our day, throughout our week, we think that the only love that you can receive is from your specific person. And this idea ends up causing confusion. And then I get a lot of questions as to how do I feel into the end state of being in love with my specific person if I don't know what that feels like. But remember that love is all around you. Love is not in scarcity. There are hundreds and millions in an infinite way or infinite ways that you can receive love. Just think about it. Love from your family, love from your friends, love from your pets, love from people on the street. Everyone is open and available and always desiring to give you the love that you want and that you are seeking. It's just if we are allowing or in that open attitude or that emotion or feeling to allow our subconscious to bring all of that love to us. As we begin to widen the horizon as to where we can receive love, you're going to see that the love just comes pouring into you, because truly at your core, you are a loving, positive, and abundant being. So love, abundance, and positivity is you. That's what you are meant to do. In your natural state, that's just what you do when you don't allow your logical or conscious mind to persuade you into thinking that you can't have what you want. At your natural state, you're going to be divinely guided to go towards and move towards that love and that abundance. And as you see that you are then seeking or open to all the love your reality has to give you, you are going to notice more and more of it. You're going to see, even after today, listening to this video, you're going to see that love has been around you all the time at any given moment. Because think about how we want to match the feeling of our end state, right? So we need to just feel the love and abundance that we would feel when we're with our specific person. But remember, love is love is love. Love from your family is going to be the same feeling of love from your friends, and it's going to be the same feeling as love from your pets. Obviously, the feeling might differ slightly between these two, but the act or feeling of love is going to be basically the same overall. That is a feeling we all know and hopefully you are very familiar with. Something that also might help with this is to remember that first, second, and third person point of view technique that I mentioned in one of my previous videos. So I'll do a quick rundown of that. So we always go through 3 different points of view: the first, second, and the third person. So the first person point of view, we're focusing on ourselves. We're in our mind. We're wondering, what do we like? What do we want to do? Are we comfortable? Are we happy? And this is where I want you guys to go to receive that self-love that you are desiring. We can get it so easily when thinking from this state. But when we think from that second person point of view, that's when we take our mind and we put it in someone else. So you can find this if during your specific person manifestation, you are very anxious or worried about what your specific person is thinking and what they're doing. This means that we have mentally gone into that second person point of view because we're focusing on them. But you're the creator of this reality. Your internal state matters much more than anything else. And as we go into that second person point of view and focus exclusively on what our specific person wants, we have taken our power and put it outside of us, which again, as someone who is loving and abundant and positive just isn't natural because this is your reality. Everyone is you pushed out. Again, imagine thinking the reflection of the mirror was more you than the actual you. That would make no sense. That would make you feel very odd and weird. But again, the third person point of view is thinking outside. You're not any entity. You're thinking from an objective standpoint. But the two I want you to focus on is that first and second person point of view. At this point in time, to get that love, to feel it, I want you guys to focus on yourself. Focus on that first person point of view. What are you doing? What are you feeling? What would make you happy? What would make you feel loved? And I brought up this technique because then it goes into the challenge or thing that I want you to do today in order to really, really feel that love within you at this very moment. I want you guys to take about 30 minutes out of your day. Again, if it could be more, then definitely do more, but at least 30 minutes. And I want you to devote it to something that you truly love and you truly enjoy. Now, this could be talking with a family member. This could be watching your favorite movie, seeing some friends, going out to your favorite restaurant, whatever it is. In that moment in time, I want you to live exclusively in the now. So you're not thinking about anything else but this very moment. The only thing you're thinking about is that internal feeling of love and positivity that you are cultivating by doing something you love and enjoy. But do not worry if this 30 minutes is you just sitting down doing nothing, maybe drinking coffee or drinking tea. It's just something that makes you happy. Don't feel like it has to be something specific that other people think you should be doing to make you feel happy. It's whatever it is that is going to put you in that loving and positive state. And if this is something that comes very easy to you, you are going to, remember, you're going to assume and have that wish fulfilled state much easier, because when we are filled with love, when we're filled with positivity, it's so much easier to feel into the end of those things that we desire. Now, I will say, if this challenge works and you feel very happy, very fulfilled, I would say, why stop at day one? Make this a weekly routine at the very minimum, or even a daily routine. That would be the best possible way. Take 30 minutes out of every day to do something very relaxing, healthy, positive, and loving towards yourself. Because remember, everyone in our external reality is then in reaction to our conscious assumptions. So if we are unable to love ourselves, how could we expect anyone in our external reality to give us the love that we are desiring? Try this out and let me know how you guys do. Thanks again for following me on this journey of the 14 days of love. Make sure to like this video and then don't forget to subscribe so you're not going to miss any of these days leading up until Valentine's Day. I also made a meditation to go along with this video, so make sure to check it out after. If you had questions or comments, leave them down below, or if you wanted to send me a personal message, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. That's also where, if you wanted to work one-on-one coaching with me up until Valentine's Day or after that, that's where you would reach out as well. But that is all I got for you guys today. I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow.